This is a short tutorial on how to calculate the area of the shaded part. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to make sure that you label the shape. Okay, what do you see? What information is given? So in this case, you know that 3 cm is the radius. And we know it's the radius because by definition, the radius is a line that connects the center point, okay, to a point in the circumference. Okay, it's the length from the center point to a point in the circumference. So we know we have the radius. What else do you see? So in this drawing, you can see that this shape is made up of two other shapes, okay? The first one is a square. And in this case, it is a shaded square, okay? And then you also see, okay, there's the shaded square. And you also see a white circle, okay? So there are two shapes that are in this composite shape or compound shape, okay? So look at it. Think about how did we get that white circle in there? So if it was in real life, okay, it's like you have a square piece of paper and then you cut out the circle in the middle. So when you cut out, you're taking out. Taking out means you are subtracting. So really what you're looking at is the area of the shaded square minus the area of the circle. Okay, so that's the area of the shaded part is equal to the area of the shaded square minus the area of the circle. So that's what you need to do first. That is your strategy. Okay, your strategy to solve this problem, area of the shaded part, is to get the area of the shaded square and subtract the area of the circle. Now, let's talk about formulas. Okay, what do you know about the formulas? We know that the formula of the square is s squared. Area of the square is the side squared minus area of the circle, pi r squared. Okay, so but if you look at our circle, you can see we only have the radius. Where do we get the side of the square? So if you look at this, the radius can be any part of the circle, any area. So a radius can go from there to here. Okay, it can be from there to here. Okay, so put it in the place that will help you find the side of the square. And that place would be right here, where it touches the edges of the square and the other side. So now we have two radii. So from here to here is 3 cm, and here to here is another 3 cm. But if you look at it, it touches both sides of the square. So that means that is the length of the side of the square. And the length of the side of the square is the diameter of the circle, because the diameter connects 2 points in the circumference, which passes through the center point. So this now is the diameter. And because we know that, okay, diameter is 2 radii, which is 2 times 3 cm, which is 6 cm. We know that that is the same as the length of a side of the square. Okay? So now we can substitute. We know the side of the square is 6 cm, bracket and square. That means you're squaring the number and the unit. Minus pi, and in this case it says use 3.14. Radius is 3 cm squared. Notice that I put the square outside the bracket because we are squaring the number and the unit. Remember that, okay? So this becomes 36 cm squared minus 3.14 times 9 cm squared. 36 cm squared minus 28.26 cm squared. And you subtract, so the area of the shaded part is 7.74 cm squared. And that is how to solve this type of problem, looking for the shaded part. In geometry, you need to break down what makes the bigger shape, what makes the compound shape. That is, then you can simplify it and then use the basic formulas to solve the problem. Okay? So I hope this helps you. Remember, strategy, formula, substitute, solve, answer, and make sure you use the proper units. Area is always squared. The unit of area is always, remember this, squared. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much. Bye.